What's good people, it's Ocean here. Welcome back to my channel, welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys some secrets. I'm always giving you my secret sauce, my secret tips. But a lot of people in the comments below have been asking me, show me how to make melodies, do another melody video. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make cool melodies. But this time, I wanna show you how to make melodies, but keeping it as simple as possible. In my opinion, less is more, especially when it comes to creative things, when it comes to beats. I prefer beats that are simple. Sometimes we overproduce, we make things too complex for the sake of it. Like, I just want to keep it very, very simple and show you guys how to make good melodies, good simple melodies, how to make 5 beats using simple melodies. I guess that's the title of this video. But before I get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, join the family. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so every single time I post a video, you get a notification and you won't miss another one. Let's get into it. So first things first, sometimes I like to try and figure out what scale I'm going to play in. And if you guys don't know scales, if you guys don't know music theory, that's all good. There's actually a cool website out there. It's called pianoscales.org. And I'm looking at the minor scales. They got like a bunch of different minor scales that you can choose and make your melodies around that. So I think I don't know, what one should I go for? I don't know which one I should go for. They got it done a bit differently. I think I'm just going to use the C minor one. I'm going to go ahead and choose C minor as the scale that I'm going to play in. So I'm just going to try and find like a cool, simple melody. Might do something like that. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly play in those four or five notes that I have. Alright, so I was way off time. I'm going to go ahead and press Command A to control everything. Now I'm going to press Q to quantize it all. Still some are a bit off, so I'm going to quickly correct that. For most of the tutorial, I'm just going to go ahead and pencil in everything. So I got 4 notes played out and I'm using addictive keys. Now, I want to make the most of these 4 notes. So what I'm going to do is kind of just use octaves. I'm just going to play around with octaves. I'm going to add in some bass notes. And then I'm even going to add in like a top line melody and an octave up. Let me just raise the BPM to about 145. Something's off here. I'm literally just playing around, trying to find a melody, clicking in some random notes and seeing what sounds good. It's all trial and error, really. boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Just gonna move this loop over here so I can hear just the last two bars. Something like that. So far, this is what we got as the melody. So now that I got the framework of the melody, I think I'm just going to add a few more notes in a higher octave. So what note was this one? D. So that's what I got so far for the melody. And as you can see, when I was penciling them in, some of them have different colors. This is because they're all different velocity. But to humanize this a bit more, I'm just going to select the pointer tool, Command A, go to functions, hit MIDI transform, and do humanize. This is all the velocities that I can humanize to. I'm going to click on it, use map, and I'm just kind of randomize it, but keep them kind of similar so it's not all over the place with the velocities. And this is just going to make it sound a bit more human, like it was actually played in. And then also what I'm going to do, I'm going to add in some reverb so I can make it sound even more human. And now that I've got the main melody done, I'm just going to go ahead and layer it with some other sounds. So I'm going to go into Omnisphere and just choose something random. Kind of like this ambient sound. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete these top notes in this one. And I think also what I'll do is delete some of these notes as well. And then what I can do with this, I can choose Command A, moving up an octave. Just to add a bit more variation to it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate that. So I have another instance of Omnisphere and drag the top one down. And then I'm just going to try and find another sound to add some more variation to this. that. I want to add some effects to it, so I'm going to choose M Rhythmizer, which is basically like kind of similar to Gross Beat, but we can't get Gross Beat on Logic. So this is the next best thing. Then I can half speed it like this. Then what I'm going to do is choose the EQ and EQ out that low end. I think what I'm going to do as well is just duplicate this one more time and add in variation somewhere else by choosing another omnisphere sound. And I'm actually going to take out these bass notes here. Let me try another sound actually. And then I'm going to control everything and move this down an octave. And I might even add in another effect on this as well. And I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. And then this is what we got so far. The piano is definitely the main sound in this, and then we just got a few omnisphere sounds in the background just to give it a bit more texture, a bit more variation. So now that my melodies is done, I'll just go ahead and add some drums real quickly. So go ahead, drag these in. And I'm going to duplicate that, open up Ultra Beat again, and add in a kick. So it's going to be my first part. And then something like that. And then I'll add in some rolls, just quickly try and chop up something, see what sounds good. And I just got these two melodies on mute for now, just so I can hear the piano and the drums a bit better. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my perk. I think I might just keep it as simple as that. Just add in the perk right there. And now all I'm going to do is add in an 808, and that's basically it for the beat really. All I'd have to do after that is rearrange it into a proper beat. I'm going to go in there and pencil in the melody, the pattern that I have for the 808. I'm just going to do it octave higher so I can hear it properly. Make sure it's in tune. Then move this down a few octaves. Try and add in some glides. something like that, nice and simple. And then all I got to do now is rearrange it into a proper beat.
"12 seconds later."
Basically, this is how I rearrange the beat. I've got the intro, which is just this part. It's literally just got the melodies going there. And then it jumps into the chorus, where we introduce the main piano. Then it jumps into the second part of the chorus. We've got everything going, because I want it to be like the livest. And then after that, it goes into the drop, where it goes up into the verse. And then we've got the verse, where we take out the main piano, and we've got all the other elements. And it's basically the same thing throughout until we get to the part which leads up to the chorus again, which is just like the intro. And then after that, it will just lead back into the chorus again. That's how I would rearrange my beat. But yeah, that's about it for this beat. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's me trying to keep it simple, trying to make a melodic beat. What I've done there is basically took a simple pattern, and then I've added a few elements. I've added notes an octave up, an octave below. Then I've duplicated the patterns, and I've changed up the sound to give it more variation. I've added in a few effects, and that's how you really get the most out of your sounds whilst keeping it simple. So I hope that helped you guys. If it did, hit that thumbs up button below and spam the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and shout out this person right here. Thanks for commenting on my last video. If you want to be shouted out, make sure you leave a comment on this video and you might get shouted out in the next one. That's about it for this video. I'll see you guys in the future.